by daylight.
Hey, what is up, guys? It's Gilty here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. Welcome, Raiders. How y'all doing today on this marvelous Sunday afternoon? And just thank much for the raid and the follow. I really do appreciate it. Hope you all are having an amazing, amazing day. And Reclaim, thank you much for the follow as well. For those who do not know me, I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational killer main here to teach guys how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. As of late, though, we're playing some Survivor Friends with the community during the 5th year? Yeah, the 5th year anniversary event. So here we are. Speaking of, for all of those who are looking to join, feel free to join via the Swift queue and the channel points reward down below. But how's everyone's day been today? Hopefully y'all are doing well. And Reclaim, thank you much for the lurk. I do appreciate it. And Jess, how's your stream? Hopefully it went well. Are you playing Killer? Are you playing Survivor? A little bit of both. Got 230k blood points in one match by farming as Blight. Farming is so fun with Blight. You can get 500 blood points just for downing someone in a rush, not to mention challenges, dailies, and cakes. He's a pro killer when you're rushing to get teachables. Not wrong. Honestly, I would say that the best killer for blood points most consistently is actually Wraith. Wraith is a really good one, in my opinion. Alright, I've been doing good, just playing some Survivor and then a few Bubba games. They get boring because of queue times, just like long killer queue times, or... Doing pretty well, Liquid, doing pretty well. How about you? Hopefully feeling a wee bit better. And yo, what's up, Spike? Killer queues, gotcha. Yeah, I've been hearing that killer queues are a little bit long as of recent. 'Tis unfortunate indeed. Well, that being said, let's see. Do I have any challenges? Looks like Giraffe is going to Swift up. Sounds like a plan. We'll get Giraffe in. We'll get Spike in. Feel free to join at your leisure. And Salmon will be the last one for now. Anyone else who is looking to join, feel free to do so. We'll get you on in on the next match. I'm good. Not that sick anymore. Just have a cough. Well, that's good to hear. You know, not that sick's better than very sick after all. I'm going to lurk and start out some YouTube stuff. I hope the games go well. I appreciate it, Jess. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, welcome, Raiders. I really do appreciate it, and hope the YouTube stuff goes well. I know what that is like, so, you know, good luck to you on editing or curating videos. What DVD channel should I post a chart of a build I made? Yeah, that's a good question. What are my DVD channels at this point? I guess you just if you're just posting something like that, if it's an image, then put it in images. If it's like a general conversation topic, then put it in general. Would be my personal recommendation. Unhook 4 survivors safely and spike damage for reminder to hydrate. I do appreciate it. Let me do that right now before I do forget. Alright. And I think just waiting on Salmon and Giraffe as of this moment. So I need to unhook 4 survivors safely. That is easy enough. What's the build in images? What do you think? Think you could pull up on stream later? Probably not on stream just because I don't have the window set up. I like to not have Discord up on stream just for obvious reasons, as there's personal information as well as information of other people. But what I can do is I can take a look at it and discuss it. 4th perk. I guess we'll make it. Why not? Watched all of WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier yesterday. Ooh, well that is a binge watch if I've ever seen one. What do you think of it? Did you like it? Keep in mind that some people may not have watched it yet who might want to, so do try to avoid spoilers. Let's see. All-Seeing build. Bond, Open-Handed, Kindred, and Windows of Opportunity. I mean, it's good in the sense that you're going to have a ton of info, and especially with Blood Amber as well. Basically, it's a one-sided object obsession at that point. Like I said, it's not bad, theoretically speaking, but does it give you value is the real question. For example, Windows of Opportunity. I think Windows is a really good perk for those who don't necessarily know where tiles are, which just comes from general game and map knowledge. Kindred and Swift, you probably don't need most times. Open-handed and Bond are really good in my opinion, though better paired with things that would, rely on cooperation, like Prove Thyself, or if you have something, you're trying to heal your teammates consistently. I don't know. I feel like also with the skeleton key in a way, you could just replace it with object of obsession. Obviously it's a one-way object of obsession on the killer side. But for the most part, if they're between 32 and 48 meters, they're within your vicinity. And if that's the case, you're probably on a gen as is. And if not, you're probably in chase and or trying to avoid their tear radius. So, it's a cute build. I'm not gonna lie. Do I think that it is, quote-unquote, a good build? Debatable. I think that it's a cute build idea that relies very heavily on aura reading, but for the most part doesn't really give you much value as far as general gameplay is concerned. So, cute idea, but not realistically speaking something that I feel like most people would run every single day. And Sam the Bot, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Twitch hates you again today, so a lot of lag and probably delay, but be here as much as you can. No worries, Giraffe. At the end of the day, fully understand, sometimes you just can't control things in life. Usually my cowardly self cannot handle the tear radius, so I want to use a build that will allow me to hide better since I cannot do well in chases. That's fair. I would recommend, if you struggle in chases, go into Kill Your Friends with a friend, just one person, who's a killer. And just have them do pseudo chases with you. It was something that I did a lot with my team on 4 Whites 1 Locker, actually. When they really struggled with chases overall. It was mainly because they didn't understand what tiles were strong, what tiles were weak, how to play certain tiles. Well, you might not, have friends IRL who play Dead by Daylight, but you are part of the community Discord, who has plenty of people who I'm sure would be willing to help. There's actually a handful of them who also play DBD comp, so I would start there. Reach out and see if someone's interested in joining, helping out with some Killer Friends practice. Check. Oh, that's unfortunate if I've ever seen it. Alright. Well, thankfully, Legion somehow didn't get any value off of that Fail Frenzy. I'm not entirely sure how, I'll be honest. That was a bit peculiar. There's 3 people back to back to back to back. Legion got 0 value. Alright. Should be good. Yeah, the biggest thing is to kind of get used to the tear radius and understanding how far away a killer is based on their natural tear radius. So, for example, Legion has a 32-meter tear radius, and I believe it increases to 40 in Fail Frenzy. So, understanding that fact, you can give yourself some early distance. Legion technically isn't a killer that you need to really worry about in the sense of tear radius, where you can, for all intent and purpose, stay within it and not worry too much like a Bubba or a Nurse. You don't need to respect his tear radius as much. At the same time, you don't want to give him Fail Frenzy value, which is another big thing. So, on one hand, you want to respect it. On the other hand, you might want to leave your gen early, so that way if Legion's using Feral Frenzy to get to you faster, you can rob him of potential value. I would also recommend going against any Legion that you do not jump onto the same generator, as it's more likely enough that he has Discordance. It is a teachable after all, and a pretty decent one as well. Not good on every killer, but pretty good on Legion and Plague, I'd say. As one Legion who was running State of Us for last and barely hit people who are already deep wounded, it was terrifying. Funny enough, if they use Feral Frenzy, and you Save the Best for last, it actually doesn't do anything. Save the Best for last used to work on M2s, your special ability, as well as your basic M1 attacks, but no longer does. Come on, Legion. Come this way, buddy. Nope. I'll let Salmon handle him. I'll work on this gen for now. Frankie's doing well. Cannot complain. Just actually picked him up from work not too long ago, so he's relaxing. Sucks to suck, Legion me boy. Quinn's did a backflip, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna run Legion away from Hook if possible. Come on, Legion. You know you wanna frenzy me. I'm really surprised he's not using his power here. You're not on a good side here. Throw that early too. Oh, that's unfortunate. And that's a good example of maybe why you need to respect Terror Radius. Because in that moment I kind of did bring a killer over to Giraffe, which is unfortunate, though also not the end of the world. The Giraffe has not been on Hook yet, and I have faith in Giraffe that they can go on a relatively long chase. Why do I have increased repair speed still? That makes 0 sense. Does anyone else see the fact that my toolbox is done, but I have increased repair speed? Ooh. Is that a bug? Huh. That is odd. I don't have any perks that increase my repair speed either. So I generally don't know what's causing that. Let's see if that happens again here. No, it doesn't. Huh. So let me finish out the gen with that repair speed. Yeah, what's up, Badger? How goes it? Doctor is your fake girl because I can hold it. If I hold it, I can hit from afar. Are you talking about shock therapy or static blast liquid? Going pretty well, cannot complain. First match of the day against the Legion. Unfortunately, he is having a bit of a hard time. I guess fortunately for us, unfortunately for him. No, it wasn't Prove Thyself. There's no one nearby with me. So I'm not entirely certain. I like Doc in theory. In execution, he's a bit weak at times. He needs add-ons to help him. No Ed. Well, on that note, let's open Execute. I swear, one of us needs to run like a dedicated totem build. Just so we can avoid freaking no-ed. We've seen so many no-eds recently. To be fair, we did freaking absolutely demolish this Legion. But I don't really think there's much we can do here for Giraffe. If I was Salmon and Spike, I would freaking dip out unless Legion is not on the unhook. Even if he isn't, though. It's dicey. The only one who could potentially go for it would be me. And it's not like we can body block. Trying to think what our options are here, if any. And we don't have much. Spike's now in chase. I imagine Spike goes down. Well, let's hope not, but it's an unfortunate matter of fact that Noah does make your life a little bit harder. They're not over here by me, which means they're probably on the other exit gate across the way. I hear a giraffe. Hello, giraffe. Let's heal here in the exit gate. I think we leave, just in case. I don't want to risk a Blood Warden, thank you very much. And let's find out. Salmon's there. As much as I would say go for Spike, there's a Deliverance, very nice. Pretty much as soon as I said it got better, it froze for the entire match. Oh, sorry to hear that, Giraffe. I'll open up that exit gate. Legion is a-comin'. It looks like you're already on your way out, so that's good news. Oh yeah, so there was Blood Warden. I was right. Well, that means that one of you will get out. Salmon gets picked up. And you have DS. I mean, I would crawl as far into the exit as you can. And just hope to hell that you're going to be able to get out in time. And looks like you are able to, so that's a 3-man out there. I mean, that's bait if I've ever seen it. That is bait, my friend. Oh, sorry, Salmon, but your sacrifice was not in vain. I would say, Spirit Min-Main, that that is too much information and probably not true, and would prefer you not to do that in the future. There we go. Yeah. I think that is a good response there. But GG, well played to the Legion and the survivors. Blood Warden, Lethal Pursuer, Noed, and Barbecue. Interesting build. Interesting build. Hello, Finn Nomnin. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. So I think it's just mobile Twitch that hates you. Laptop is fine. Are you on a mobile plan by chance? Or are you on Wi-Fi? I also just realized I need to unhook 4 survivors in one single trial. You're using Wi-Fi? Yeah, I have no idea. That's a bit odd. The only other thing I could think of is if your Wi-Fi network has 2 separate bandwidths. Was it 2.4 versus the other one? I forget what the bandwidths are off the top of my head for some reason. Well, a lot of networks usually have 2 sets of bandwidths. Basically, there's the lower tier bandwidth and the higher tier bandwidth. The lower tier bandwidth is good for your normal things where you are browsing internet browsers, going through social media. Yeah, I have the whatever one in the 5G. Yeah, exactly. And then there's the higher tier one, the 5. That is better for video streaming, gaming, and stuff like that. So if you were on the 2.4 gigahertz versus the 5 gigahertz, then I'd recommend jumping onto the 5 gigahertz for when you're on Twitch. But yeah, that'd be my recommendation. And thank you, Shelby, for being as kind as you are, going through and deleting some unnecessary messages. Yeah, I can put my phone on the 5G then, because my laptop is plugged straight in. Yeah, if your laptop is plugged straight in, that's getting, seamless connection, and really is ensuring that you're getting to get the best quality video with 0 lag time as possible. Whereas Wi-Fi, especially on the 2.4 gigahertz network, is going to be pretty lacking in that category. So if you get onto the 5 gigahertz network, it should be better. Well, I don't like graphic / mean words or graphic descriptions, weird stuff, That's fair, and I do appreciate that. I mean, I feel like, I don't know what it has been recently, but definitely I've been getting more of trolley behavior. I will say I did put in some tags now into the stream. You know, we have educational, extra life, and LGBTQA+, as we had, you know, I had a conversation with you guys about that. I don't think that's necessarily contributed to it, potentially. Though, I will say that this was a thing that we saw in chat prior to for some odd reason. I don't know if it's just like spam troll bots or people just trolling. Google said the second was just pencil sharpener in Spanish, but very random. Really? Was that just pencil sharpener? Odd. That's an odd thing to randomly say. But then again, this is a English stream. And as much as I hate to say it, and though we do try and accommodate where possible, you know, it's only possible for our mods to, you know, moderate if we're able to understand easily what you're saying. It's got a very different meaning. Fair, fair. I mean, I guess it depends on context. And Toxic Shadowfang, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Mark, aka Gilty, I'm an educational killer main. Here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Though, as you can see here, we are playing Survive with Friends. Hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. Alrighty, though. Let's take a look on what map we are on. Toxic Shadowfang, out of curiosity, were you from last match? Are you from this match as killer by chance? Either ways, welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so who's excited for more COTF today? I'm very excited. It went very well yesterday with Undyne Alliance and Cerebral Assassins. And today will be We Can't Loop versus Dead on Second Hook, so gonna be an exciting time, I think. By the way, Shelby, how did your stream go yesterday? Hopefully it went well. Let's take a look. Ruin check. No, prove thyself, so I'm gonna move off of that gem. Oni? Yeah, I want to say that's an Oni, which is mildly problematic. Spike takes first hit. Oni has half his power. Yep, that's an Oni, alright. Spike, unfortunately, heading towards me. Spike really needs to find a pallet or something here. Let's ruin check. There is Ruin 3. Shima's fantastic thing in for the raid. Pixel actually came and raided me shortly after. That's awesome. How are they doing? And by the way, did they get back to you at all regarding the applications? I haven't heard anything. I was kind of curious about that fact. I wasn't sure if maybe they would give you a formal denial or approval. It would be good to have some form of information. Alright. Oh, yeah. Here comes the Oni. Well, there goes Ruin. Good news there. Bad news, I'm in a situation where there's very few pallets to work with, so I'm going to take a hit here. As well as a stun on the drop down. He now has his power. Alright, he drops off of me, instead goes for the unhook. Can't do much about that outside of healing myself. I think he found someone, but I'm not sure. Really surprised by the raid, though? I can imagine, but that's great news. Giraffe down, Spike on second stage. Yeah, that's a bit of a messy scenario. Oni's kind of trying to go for a slug play here, it looks like. Well, this is not looking great. There's the pickup. He'll probably pressure the unhook. Sorry, I have to kind of bait you out here. Alright, giraffe on hook. I was really hoping that you'd overcommit to that specific hook there. Still cursed by something. I don't know. Alright, where does he go? Did he go back into the other area? Also just realized they were still hexed. So that could have been Ruin and Dine potentially. Sorry about that. Alright, let's get a heal off. I will make it at the end of the day. 100% increase in heal speed from an unhook. That also does activate my deliverance, which is great news, except for the fact that Oni is now in spike again. That's less than ideal news. Ruin is still up, so it is Ruin that still cursed us. And looks like they're going to go for the slug play. I mean, it is an Oni, so that does make sense. I guess while I will make it, I'll go for spike. Excuse me. Oh. Giraffe back down. Spike on the ground. Heal. Thank you, I appreciate it. Giraffe on second stage now too. You hate DS? You can't hit it lately? It can be rough on the timing, no doubt about that. Okay, where is he? I genuinely can't tell. Imagine that he's gonna come back for the unhook though, which is unfortunate. Let's get a quick heal because it is Oni. Salmon is now in chase. Hopefully that chase can last a little bit so he can work on a gen. He immediately uses power. Yeah, he's coming back here. Where's Giraffe? I don't want Giraffe going back down again. He's going after Giraffe. Thank God he missed. Hi, Oni boy. Come for me. That's fine. I'd rather go down here than Giraffe going down. You have DS still? Did you miss your DS, or did you just let it pass? If you let it pass, you keep your DS. And if you missed your DS, you would lose it. If you hit your DS, you would lose it. So I don't know. You thought you missed it? You may have just had it time out instead. Let's do this. Grab his attention. Oni me boy, where are you? Let's see. I can't do too much without deactivating DS. He now has his power. Oh no, Oni found me! Alright, he's not picking me up. Hopefully he will fall off of you, but does not appear to be the case. Drop pallets, my friend, and GTFO. Why didn't I take a hook state? I mean, that's what I've done here. That way I can take it down and hopefully give some distance. 5-second DS. Screw you, Oni mate. Next question is, where's the next pallet? Red light. Good. Red light fake. Not much I can do. So, I'll take the hook state again. Unfortunately, we're in a scenario to where Oni's pretty much going back-to-back on his power. The Oni's using his power in a very smart way. He's going for the injury, and then immediately uses his power to then go for an unhook, go for a gen pop. And that way, he's always chasing someone who is healthy and not unhealthy. Or injured. Thank you. Is he demon dashing back to the hook? Salmon now needs to take a hook state. I say as Giraffe gets immediately downed. There's not much I can do about that. So, Giraffe is gonna die here. I imagine, based on the way Oni's playing, that he has barbecue and chili. So, he might come back for me. Salmon needs to take Oak State. Yeah, exactly. The gen pop is what caused that one for sure. He has his power now. Will he use it? I don't have much as far as Valley is concerned next to me. I guess I have one pallet to my advantage. I run an anti-slug build and no one slugs you now. It's a gamble. That is how that works. Yep, he's on me. Alright, Salmon is taking aggro. Let's hope. No. Oni's not taking the bait. Instead, he's going for Spike. That is less than ideal. I mean, he might realize the position that he's in. At the end of the day, he could theoretically end the game now with Salmon or Spike getting out of the game. If we can get this one gen, I recommend we hunt hatch. If we don't hunt hatch at the end of this, I don't think anyone gets out. Okay, now it's possible that no one gets out. He doesn't have a power. Who does he pick up first? Spike. Yeah, this is going to be a wee bit unfortunate. I can't hide in the locker, not that late. Spike dies, so it might be prudent of me to hunt hatch. Wait for the death. No hatch here. Salmon goes on hook, but I forgot about barbecue and chili. Should have played around that, honestly. Salmon gets off a hook. Was that a Kobe? Well then. Don't mind the 4%. And he has his power now. So we now really need to respect barbecue and chili. Let's see. So far, no sign of hatch. Salmon gets healed? Really? Wasn't expecting that. I would have figured that Oni would have been right on you. Wonder if that has inner strength. Okay, need to be respectful of the tear radius. Did he see me? I don't believe so. Still hunting hatch. I haven't found it. I think he lost Salmon, apparently. I feel like I hear Quinton. Oh, I do hear Quinton. Hello. So he's probably patrolling gens at this moment. We could theoretically try and two-man split the gens. But I don't know how effective that would be. It'll be rough to say the least, because if he finds one of us, it's pretty much over. Trying to figure out where his tear radius is coming from. I'm pretty sure it's from that side to the left. Nope, right in front of me. He's up in middle. Yeah, I have no idea. Salmon found hatch? Where is it for future reference? Imagine back where I was. On a hill with a gen. Oh, it's that one. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, Oni found me. Alright, Salmon, I would stick on that hatch because Oni gonna come for me, it looks like. He has his power now. Did he lose me? Okay, maybe I stand incorrected. expected. Nope. Maybe? Where the hell are you, Oni? There you are. Alright, he's gonna use his power. That makes sense. Okay. Not a great use of your power, to be honest. Nicely done. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I feel like Onis have gotten a better turning radius lately. So he'll hook me, sit on hatch, and that will be that. At least this way we get a one-man out. Not an ideal scenario, but better than nothing. Should be open up in 3, 2, 1, now. Maybe a second or two off. And with that being said, GG, well played to the Oni and the survivors. Yep, Ruin, Undying, Barbecue, and Infectious Fright. That does make a lot of sense to me. I mean, they played really well. They played efficiently. They played smart, so can't complain with that. Oh, you got disconnected? Gotcha. Well, in that case, feel free to join at your leisure. And let me also get the first, second, or third for Steamed real quick before I do forget. And with that being said, let's ready on up. Nope, I don't have any more cakes. Unable to add VIP. What? Why am I unable to add VIP? Okay, there we go. Now I'm able to. The Kobe clutch, though? Yeah, that Kobe was pretty influential in that match, to say the least. Was not expecting that. Won't complain about it either. Let's grab you. Yeah, I have to grab that. I think that's the better play, blood point efficiency-wise. And now we have a backup cake. Good. So here's a question for you guys. I've been thinking about doing more video. I'm thinking about two things. Because I want to see how I can grow as a content creator and what I can do better as far as content's concerned. You know, honestly, we had the stuff with Killer and Survivor. We have our win streak, stuff like that. Mobile Teams Now, by the way, thanks for the suggestion. No problem. Yeah, the 5G network is, or 5 gigahertz network is always going to be the better option for video streaming and or gaming. If you have to do it over Wi-Fi. Gaming specifically is always better on LAN, or not LAN necessarily, but a physical connection. So here's a question for you guys. So, a couple things. So, I'm thinking of doing a second stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. What are your thoughts on that? So, doing the normal 5 to 9, and then taking a small break for my own sanity and ability to eat, potentially. I guess, though, I eat before stream now. But even still, and then doing a, like, 10 to 2... Would you guys be interested in that? I know a lot of people will be asleep at that point, and you're under no obligation, but what are your thoughts? Do you like that idea for those who are night owls like myself? Think about doing the 9 to 5, then the 10 to 2. So Liquid says yes. So beyond that, I'm also thinking Mondays and Wednesdays doing a 10 to 2. Because I'm usually up until 3:30 anyways to wake up Frankie for work. Yeah, exactly. That was the thought process. Because everyone I also know is pretty much late night streamer. Versus me, who is like that night or / midday streamer. So, thought process there. And then my next thought would be... Let me think. My next thought process is I want to make more DVD dedicated content. Obviously, I have my one highlighted video. And yo, what's up, Prilacito? How goes it? So, obviously, I have my daily highlighted videos from stream, right? And then I have my YouTube series like Resident Evil, Outlast, and so on. What type of DVD focus content would you guys like to see for educational purposes? I want to lean more into the fact that I am an educational killer main, but also know how to play Survivor relatively well. Like, if you were an average Survivor or killer, which some of you are, but if you were maybe a bit newer and didn't watch my stream, what is some things that you guys would like to know that you've learned through me in, you know, being part of this community? Whether that be things like red light mind game tricks, whether it be about gen efficiency, you know, what would you guys like to see? What would be helpful? Killer perks / builds, like you know you have in my main ones, but elaborate on what to do for the first perk on each killer. Not a bad idea, like a best build on each killer. It's a Fred boy. Where is he? Undying, good to know. So probably Ruin Undying Barbecue Tinker, I'd bet. I think, based on that information, we should hunt totems. Ruin and Undying is a bit of a struggle against Freddy. Especially if he has Tinker and Barbecue. So hunting totems might not be a bad idea here. And yo, what's up, Sarah? How goes it today? Hopefully doing well. There we go. I know I heard burning. Giraffe takes a hit. So this will be Undying. Hopefully it doesn't have Haunted Ground as well. Alright. So that's one totem down. But since there's Undying, it means that Ruin is still up. Yeah, what are some other things that you guys wish you knew as, you know, a new Survivor or killer? You know, it could be the basics, could be something more advanced. Alright, Fred Boy is on me. Good hit, Freddy. What are you expecting me to do there? Yeah, unfortunately, I did the wrong thing there. Probably should have went back a bit further onto that small little buffer there, and that probably would have helped me. Also, doing the upstairs gen first on this map is actually a really, really bad idea. Because, actually, maybe that's another thing I could do. Maybe gen priority on different maps. What gens are recommended to be done first and which ones should be done later as well. Could be an idea. Just sleeping, being lazy. Fair play, fair play. Well, Spike King to Hook, that was less than ideal. That looks like an unsafe pallet if I've ever seen one. Freddy's gonna slug out here. Or at least he's gonna try and zone out. Putting dream snares on either side of the hook to try and capture someone. Looks like he's on Giraffe now, but no, he's zoning out. He wants me to go to second stage, I bet. One of you will have to commit here. Alright, hopefully it doesn't go for me. I'm gonna heal up for right now. I should play Slay the Spider sometimes. I actually used to play Slay the Spider quite a lot. I could do that on a Sunday, because Sundays are my variety days where I get to play kind of whatever I want. Yeah, Ruin is going to be really important to get rid of. Swear, maybe I should run my Totem Hunt build. Because you've been finding a lot of Totem builds recently. Yep, take the hit. A little bit of Pokos there, Fred boy. A little bit of Pokos. Yep, he's forced to break that one. And did he just look into a locker? That's awkward for him. Oh, bollocks. I thought he was gonna go through because he saw me dipping to the left, but no. He opted against that. And I don't think he's gonna pick me up. He might think that I still have DS in hand, which is peculiar. I mean, I guess that does make a bit of sense. The question is, do we think he has Tinkerer? If he doesn't have Tinkerer, then realistically speaking, we don't need to go for a Ruin. If he has Tinkerer, though, then he really should. Well, he thinks that I don't have DS anymore. He would be right. In fact, he is quite late on that. It definitely seems like he might have Barbecue based on his pathing. Will he teleport? Hard to say for certain. But I need someone to take me off of this hook, which would be Salmon as the best option. You could then heal each other. He's teleporting again from the sound of things. They try and zone me out. Hello. Heal me, please. Strange. He was teleporting, then he stopped. Yep, that would be that. He won't go for me because he fears the DS play. Goes for Salmon. Yeah, he fake teleported to push us off the heel. And then committed to the chase. That is awkward. I think at this point in time, we have to ignore Ruin. If we don't, we probably will lose this one. Alright, he gets it on Spike. Giraffe, realistically speaking, needs to go for the unhook. I think he has Tinker still, as well as Barbecue, more likely than not. And this is an awkward situation to be in, to say the least. He's teleporting to somewhere, probably over to the gen where Salmon is. At least I'd bet. Yep, that would be the case. Giraffe should probably go for Spike, except Giraffe is now in chase, which means I have to be the one to go for Spike. Oh, that's not great. Take a hit, take the hit. So, a little bit of a lesson for survivors. If you see that you have BT applied, and the person unhooking you is injured, you need to take the BT hit. Body block the killer, because not only there did you have BT, where if you had body blocked and taken the hit, you would have gotten momentum, on top of which you have DS, but not to mention that, but you also would have been able to give me time to escape as well. Thankfully he went for you and not for me, but still. We need to heal up. No, I will make it. I will make it. Let's use will make it first, please. And Radio Madness. No. Primary. Thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. I am Mark, aka Guilt Spire. I'm an educational killer main here to teach killers how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. You also have will make it? Gotcha. Alright, spike down. Giraffe takes a hit. Better than me. We need to just crank out gens at this point in time. There's not much else that we can do. And I'll get a stretch in right after this match, Radio Madness. So, Giraffe down. Salmon will have to be the one to get the unhook. That gen regressed so much in that time. That's beyond 70% too. Which means that if he had Tinker, he wouldn't have gotten a proc. Well, that is a wee bit unfortunate. Let's test if he has barbecue and chili. Will he teleport to the gen? So far, the answer is no. Like I said, Salmon's the one who's going to have to go for the unhook. I can't do so safely. Yep, that's Tinker, alright. So, Ruin, Barbecue, Tinker. Still hear the lullaby. Salmon takes a hit. That's good news. He now needs to make a choice. Does he teleport to this gen, or does he commit to Salmon? He commits to the... Nope. Another fake teleport. He won't get another Tinker proc, though. So he's playing that smart and pushing me off little by little to try and waste some time. Salmon down, which means now we're all on death hook as we speak. We need a single gen here. One more gen would be beneficial. Hi. Ruin is where you're downed? Gotcha. I think I don't know if we even need to get Ruin. Not that it matters. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? That should be within 40 meters. So he should not have gotten a barbecue trigger. He's putting down dream snares for info. Oh, what the fresh hell, Freddy? Alright, I'll trade. Take a BT hit if you can. Nope, no dice. So I'll die here unless he commits to Salmon. He does not. So I'll die here. I guess that's the best case scenario, honestly. And then, realistically speaking, the best thing for you two to do to try and get one more gen done. Because if that were to be the case, then you could go for a hatch. But trying to do that with Tinker and Ruin still in play is going to be difficult. Yeah, I think we really do need someone with a dedicated totem build. Salmon's down? Well, if Salmon gets picked up, which they aren't so far. Well, that's unfortunate. And going upstairs isn't much better unless you have balanced landing, which you do not. There's no real way out of this. You can't drop down. Stairs might be too long of a path. And you don't have any exhaustion perks that gain you distance. So there was really no way out of that scenario. Yeah. Unfortunately, in this instance, Barbecue, Ruin, Undyne, and Tinker just really was a very strong build. I mean, we knew that to be the case on Freddy. He is a very hyper-mobile killer, where he's just able to teleport from place to place to place. I think Hatch was at the Genuron. Why were you getting that little raise? Because of the hitbox, I take it? You're trying to buy time, hope I got slugged first. Fair play, fair play. Well, unfortunately, I don't think Fred Boy here is going to be merciful. That would be a no. Well, with that being said, that is the end of that match. Not much we could do there. He played smart, he played efficiently. I feel like our chases were a bit shorter than they could have been, but GG, well played to the Freddy and the survivors. Yep, that's exactly what I expected. Barbecue, Ruin, Tinker, and Undying, Swing Chains, and Jump Rope. Interesting. You know, Swing Chains and Jump Rope would be normally what you would have seen before the nerf to his add-ons, but no longer. Baked Bingus, how you doing today? GG's, hey, Indy. Appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones, my friend. GG's, well played to you as well. Sorry for last night if you even remember us, but we were all really drunk. There's no reason for us to act like a-holes, though. Again, I'm really sorry. No worries, Baked Bingus. It's all good, my friend. I do remember you. Honestly, it's water off of my back, and I do appreciate you, you know, genuinely taking the time to stop by, say hi, and apologize for that. It actually is very respectable, so I really do appreciate that. And I do hope that, you know, though it wasn't a great encounter between you and I hope that you guys still had a really great night. And thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Alright, alright. Well, that being said, let me get a stretch in for real quick. And let's ready up as well. Yeah, I think we need someone with a totem build. You finally got BT, bless. Seriously, BT is a well worth perk to have. Keep up the good content, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are interested, we do have a community Discord as well as a YouTube channel. YouTube, you can find Binding of Isaac, Dead by Daylight, Subnautica, Resident Evil, Outlast, and a whole lot more. I need a cake, don't I? Cake would be good. Alright, alright. Starting to get 4 unhooks. Maybe after this challenge, I'll go for a totem build. Because to see so much Ruin Undying and Noed has been freaking atrocious. At the same time, I guess I could just go for a totem build now. Was it mentioning that they're going to switch over to totems? I can play totem build, but I have no cakes. Salmon, are you going to be running totem build? I can probably switch off after this match, I think. Oh, so did I apply my cake? I did. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, because you hadn't seen a lot of Ruin Undying, which makes sense. It was both in the Shrine of Secrets not too long ago. And a lot of Noeds. I don't understand the Noed part. Seeing as many Noeds as we have is kind of unsettling. That and Noed Blood Warden. You're running it? Alright, sounds good. I think I want to run a totem build next match, so if you want to switch back to your normal build after this, we can do so. I'll run my full totem build with Inner Strength. Didn't have time to be too picky at perks? No worries. In that case, I'll run the totem build after this. Hamburger? Are you having hamburger? For some reason, you just saying hamburger out of the blue reminded me of the Pink Panther. I don't know if you guys ever watched Pink Panther. It's an older movie at this point, and an even older cartoon. So I managed to get small game detectives hunch. Hey, those are totem hunting perks, so that will be useful. I'll run my totem build next match, so you can switch off to something else. But I didn't get the Jill perk. The Jill perk is nice, not for the reason why I think of it. I think it's just to increase speed. I did when I was like 9. The classics are best. Personally, I think Detective's Hunch plus Jill's totem build is probably the best. Just because Detective's Hunch can set off your initial, you know, totem find, and then from there you can go from totem to totem to totem. Your brother, you quote Pink Panther all the time, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed Pink Panther. I enjoyed slapstick comedy a lot as a kid. My dad was very much into, like, the Three Stooges. And so it was something that I really got into. Your dad had us watch all the originals? Yeah, my dad, there was I forget what TV channel it was. Like, had all the older movies. And shows. Tom and Jerry was good. Looney Tunes, of course. Why would Legion break that door? That's so weird. That is so weird, Legion. Yeah, you probably kept me with that fatigue, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna have to loop her towards middle. Do you continue for me or not? Answer is no. You have a different target in mind. Yeah, Tom and Jerry, Looting Tunes was good. Ooh, let's wait a second to fully mend. They're running Thana, which is smart on Legion. Still very odd about the decision to break down that door, though, I have to say. Alright, let's mend fully now, and heal. I just want to make sure that it's outside of the terror. I just wasn't sure if they're still on Giraffe or not. But I also watched, like, Hogan's Heroes, the Beverly Hillbillies, Three Stooges. There's a lot of good stuff. Alright, Giraffe is on hook. I still have my deli build. I should probably go for the unhook. Salmon takes a hit. And I am within their terror radius. After Frenzy, she didn't commit on me, but that may have been because she saw someone else. That someone else being you, of course. Well, that's unfortunate timing. I kind of wish that I was able to get that unhook. C'est la vie. The good news is she's not running Ruin. To see Legion with Thana but not Ruin is kind of odd. They really do go hand in hand. Oh, there go the drivers. Alright, like my audio back, thank you, game. Let's remember that that pallet's still there. Hi, Legion. Okay, I feel a bit of a sense of deja vu. Can I just point that out? So, I'm on an LT wall. Well, I guess that's unfortunate. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I could do there. Realistically speaking, I needed some way to get back into the T-wall with enough distance, but didn't have many outs. My only out was that pallet, but wasn't able to make it. Thankfully, they're only 1-for-1 on gens of the hooks right now, and it looks like their main form of gen regression is thanatophobia. So that's good news in that regard. Bad news is, they're not half bad with their frenzy. Well, let's get unhooked here and healed as soon as possible. That way we can try and reduce some value. Looks like coming back for the unhook. And I only have 30 seconds left until I do go on the second stage. So if you take a hit, you need to get the unhook, unless you want me to go on second stage. Nope. Which means I'm going on second stage no matter what. Coming up. I see someone else coming for me, so let's try and Kobe. No Kobe. Yo, what's up, Ginger Wheels? How goes it today? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, now let's run, because both of us are injured. Let's heal here. It's better to heal on the pallet than it is to not. Alright, now we have to run. They break, that's fine. I'll try and make distance for you since I have Decisive Strike. Well, that's unfortunate. No, I can't save you. Oh, well, that is awkward, ain't it? Going well, it's still the weekend, so I can't complain too much. Fair play, fair play. So I'm on second stage now. Alright, I'm on second stage. I just realized that. That is a wee bit unfortunate. Hi. Heal. Thank you. Just commit to the heal, please. I'm on second stage. Yep, she frenzies me. But she does not commit to me, which is good news. Which means I can get Giraffe. We'll make it Giraffe, and then I'll get mended. I feel that, Giraffe. I appreciate the thought. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's get healed up real quick. Both Giraffe and I are on second stage. Salmon needs to take a hook state here. If Salmon doesn't, we're in trouble. To be honest, we're in trouble one way or another. Let's get our skill checks going. I'm gonna go to this gen over here. Spike seems to be looping them relatively well. Well, I stand corrected. Man, I feel like I should really shut up sometimes. I feel like I say things and all of a sudden it just goes the opposite way. Every single time. Hatched near shack. Duly noted. Let's fake out direction for barbecue. And then go around and then go for the unhook. By door, good to know. Let's see where Legion goes. So we know Thana. We're assuming barbecue. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Salmon's going a bit too aggressive on these unhooks, I think. Hopefully Legion doesn't see me. Well, nope, they do. Someone else will have to go for the unhook here. There's not much I can do. Will she commit to my chase? She will not. She goes back for the unhook again. Salmon, you have to go for the unhook. There we go. You have to commit to it, otherwise Spike would die. Better for Salmon to go down here than for us to lose Spike this early. I'm still injured. I need to make distance. I can't sit on that gen because she regularly patrols that. Hi, Giraffe. Is that Legion or is that Claw? That's Claw. Good news. There's only one totem left next to where I'm hooked. Is it a lit totem or... Because right now I'm not exactly worried about Noed. Right now I'm more worried about the fact that we don't have gens done. And Spike also being on the ground. So Giraffe will have to go for it. I'll sit on this gen. Spike gets off. Was that DS? Wow. That was a late DS too. Holy hell. Nicely done. It's a double totem? That's good news at least. Will Salmon go on second stage? That is the question. After this gen, when one person dies, Hatch will spawn. We can confirm its location. Legion's on me. Is that Tinkerer? He's committing to chase. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm going down here. Pallet was already gone. Which means that it's going to be up to you three, because I'm dead at this moment in time. So she might have Thana Tinkerer, because I didn't hear a tear radius. Unless she has something that's reducing her tear radius, like monitoring abuse. Going pretty well, Created. Going pretty well. How about you? What have you been up to today on this lovely weekend? Alright. Yeah, she's not playing dumb. She's using her frenzy in an interesting way. She's making it so that she's always committing to the 1v1 instead of the multiple hits. She does struggle in some cases, but for the most part. Alright, that gen's about done. There's the gen that I was on the opposite side of the workshop, which was also almost done. Grabs and chase. Keep to the pallet, force them to break it. But you might not be in a good position now. Okay, Giraffe dies. Hatch has spawned already. question of the day is, where does Legion go? Alright, Salmon knew exactly what gen I was talking about. That's great news. Did she pop the gen? It does not look like it. Alright, they're on Salmon now. That's good news. Bad news is the fact that that Feral Frenzy will now mean that she's on Spike. No, she's coming to Salmon. Interesting. That Feral Frenzy should have given her information that Spike was on that last gen. Well, good news is we get all the gens. Bad news is Salmon and Spike will be on Death Hook. I would watch out for Barbecue. You should be within 40 meters, so I'd wait. She hasn't seen you yet. Okay, well now she's definitely seen you. You have BT. So I would recommend going for the hatch, but she's opting for the 4K slug. And she knows you have BT as well, so she's waiting it out. Yep, Legion's smart here. So she goes back for Spike. There's no point in recovering. The best thing you can do is try and find hatch while slugged out. Unfortunately... So crawl behind Shack Salmon. I doubt she's going to be merciful, though. Yeah, no dice. She's using Feral Frenzy to make up the distance. 'Tis a smart play. Well, that being said, that is the end of that match. So I'm thinking Thanatophobia, Tinker, and I don't know the last two perks. Interestingly enough. But either ways, GG, well played to the Legion and these survivors. Looks like no Tinker after all, but Nurse is calling Thanatophobia Strider and Disco. I feel like we didn't really get much, given much Disco value. Thana got a ton of value, though. Yeah, I didn't realize Strider. It wasn't very apparent, not to mention it's very odd on Legion. I mean, everyone's injured, yeah, so you get more info in that regard, but that is an odd one, or an odd choice for sure. Alright, let me get my next K, because I don't think I have one. And then I'm going to switch over to the Totem build. So yeah. Drivers, yeah, I'll fix that once I get the build up. Alright, alright. Oh, there's a cake. I was about to say, do I really not have a cake again? Alright, let's ready up. Let's get the face cam working again. That was my last game. GG's. I got to do some things. It was fun. Alright, Salmon. Well, I hope you have a great day. Whatever you end up doing, hopefully it does go well. And if we're not able to see you later here on stream over on my channel, you have to make sure to stop on by COTF at 6 p.m. CST for the match with We Can't Loop versus Dead on Second Hook. Alright. Oh, and Spike has to go as well. Alright, bye Spike. Have a good one. Which does mean that we do have spots for 2 people of those who are interested. You are more than welcome to join via the Swift queue. Alright, well in that case, let me put on Totem build. And what build do I want is the real question. So I could go with the obvious Inner Strength, Detective's Hunch. Detective's Hunch is always a good bet. Inner Strength. What's Jill's new perk? I always forget the name. Inner Strength. Trying to think. Counterforce? Thank you. Where is that? Counterforce, Counterforce. Ah, there it is. Yeah, cleanse a totem 20% faster after each totem you cleanse, and also additional 20% action. So I think that'll definitely be useful. Detective's Hunch, Inner Strength. I'm trying to think, do I want another perk that relies on going into a locker like Flashbangs? Or do I want to use a perk like DS? Small game is still better versus what? Detective's Hunch or Counterforce? I would argue that small game is good for when you are searching for totems. So like when you're not on gens. But Detective's Hunch is really good in the sense that you are able to always know where a gen is. Or where a gen is, or a totem is, rather. Immediately after finishing a gen. My memory's not bad for detectives. I'm able to kind of track where things are, or at least relative location. The distance can sometimes be a bit tricky. I like Counterforce for the sake that it gives me that 20% increase in speed. Though I guess 20% off of, what is that, 16 seconds really isn't much. Yeah, because 16 seconds minus 20%, it's only, I guess it does reduce by 12.8. And then 40%, 60%, 80%, and then a full 100. You know what I'm gonna use, because why the hell not? Let's run Flashbang. So we'll go with some benefits of going to the locker outside of the inner strength. How many seconds do I need to go into a locker to craft the Flashbang, though, I wonder? That I don't know. Alright, secret offering, most likely a Shroud of Binding? I'm not sure. It's immediate to craft, I think? Really? You would have thought that'd have been like other perks where it takes a few seconds, but guess not. So I guess as soon as I use my medkit, I'll leave it. And that way I'll be able to make a flashbang. No, I just gotta do gen first? Yeah, that much I do know. I have to commit to the gen first and then do so. My memory is good, but with Counterforce, you have to cleanse a totem rather than small game. It notifies you when you look in the direction of a totem. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. The biggest thing is I don't like Counterforce for its ability to show me where the next totem is. I like Counterforce for the decreased time on totems. That 20% stack does add up pretty quick, and when you're in a pinch to cleanse Ruin when a killer's nearby, it can actually do a lot of benefit, or be very beneficial, rather. And Sarah, thank you much for the host. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I guess we'll find out. I didn't see a specific timing on the perk itself, so it's hard to say. At the same time, I will say that I could, you know, the 20% decrease in speed isn't wholly beneficial. You know, 20% off of 16 seconds brings it down to 12.8-ish. An additional, you know, 40% brings it close to about an 8-second time. So, like, it does add up pretty quickly. So that might be the main benefit of just being able to get totems done fast and always move to next one and next one and next one. So it looks like it was a Shroud of Binding after all, as Oliver spawned here. No totem here. Ruin check? Well, they're not going to check for Ruin. Doctor? Yep, that's Doctor, alright. Let's try and look for gens, and while we're at it, there is Undying. So that would tell me one of two things. Either there is Haunted Ground, Ruin, or Devour. So let's do this. I'm gonna hunt, because Doctor, though not necessarily someone that you need to hunt totems for, is also someone that can be very powerful if played well. So let's hunt the totems in that case. There's one in the far side corner. Detective's Hunch also helps out here, showing me where another one is. Alright, let's cleanse this. 40% increase in speed now. Long shock, so he's using high stimulus electrode. So that was just Undying. Good, good. He lost me. Yeah, that's why I do like this. Static blast. Bit of an issue. Okay, there's another totem back here. If I'm not mistaken. Could have sworn I saw it on Resurgence, unless that was the one that I saw earlier. Hard to say, and looks like he's tunneling Giraffe. That is less than ideal. Hopefully Giraffe has DS, but I know Giraffe was complaining about it earlier, so I'm doubtful. It's DVD story time. It looks like that there was Ruin. More likely not, or Devour Hope. Oh, don't farm, you freaking fool. Wait, was that Starstruck? No, I was in the Teritas too, so it wasn't Starstruck. What was that? Were they already injured? That was an odd one. Either way, as our teammates are not exactly the brightest bulbs in the bunch, it would appear. Oh, you need to snap out of it first? Okay. I'll let you snap out of it, then I'll heal you. I mean, getting gens is just something that you need to do anyways, so... I mean, yeah, it does rely on doing gens, but... I mean, it's an incidental objective anyways. Focus on me, not the heals, Doc. Alright, hopefully I gained a bit of distance there for Giraffe. I'm not sure, though. Where is he? Did he not drop down? Oh, there he is. Alright, I'm taking aggro here. I think that's the right move to ensure that we don't lose someone early. That pallet's already gone. We have 2 God pallets here. High Stimulus Electrode. Good job. Yeah, it's High Stimulus. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It has to be High Stimulus Electrode. So play on Microsoft, play on Steam now, and I was playing a friendly pig match and instantly bonded with this Kate. Interesting. Okay, I see. Looks like Meg is being too aggressive with the flashlights. Not a smart move. I'm tier probably 2.5, if not... Yeah, probably 2.5 on my Madness tier. I can heal myself relatively quickly. That's 2 shocks. Who's that? That looks like Claudette. Should probably drop down into bathroom, I bet, and then go for the unhook. Normally I'd jump into the locker immediately. I think I want to go upstairs to the bathroom and jump in that locker first. Do you have BT? You do not. Don't know why you're jumping into a locker, Claudette. He has Iron Maiden? What? What? Well, with Undying 1, with Iron Maiden 2, probably Ruin. I guess that makes sense. Looks like he's not picking me up. I mean, he didn't juice me. It was just incidental perk value, honestly. Oh, you have to snap out of it first. Oh, no. They're down. Will they go for Giraffe next? Come on, snap out of it, Giraffe. I need your help. Oh, God. Iron Maiden on Doctor. Yeah, I wouldn't have never realized that that was what those extra screams were from. I'll be honest with you. I would have just thought that it was just, well, screams. But no, Iron Maiden. And it looks like our teammates are suiciding at this point. That's unfortunate. He's on Giraffe now. Oh, looks like Giraffe went into basement to get the unhooks. Pretty sure Giraffe said they had BT. But it looks like Claudette did not go for the follow-up save on the other survivor. There's Kindred. Yep, that's a big old nope. Which means that I think this game is pretty much over. Hey, I mean, you did more than the other survivors did, so... Well, I think on that note, I doubt he has barbecue, but I can't say for certain. I think my only hope now is to go for exit gate and wait for him to get hatch. Unfortunately, I am spawning apparitions on tier 2. Come on, Doc, find that hatch first. Don't go for me. You don't want to hunt me or let me get hatched, do you? Once I hear hatch close, I need to immediately go on the exit gate. First gate, remove DS and get tunneled? Yeah. That is how that works. Alright, we commit to it. It's a 50-50 shot now. Not enough time. Shocked me out. So, interestingly enough, you know what's funny about... they made a change recently to where, I believe it's self-care no longer prioritizes self-care. Instead, will prioritize, like, the pickup or hatch or whatnot. I wonder if they'll eventually do that for Snap Out and the exit gate. Because I'm pretty sure that on the exit gate, while you are on tier 3, I'm pretty sure you can still do the exit gate. I think that's one of the actions that you can do, but it always prioritizes Snap Out first. So that'd probably be a change they'd need to make. With that being said, GG, well played to the Doctor and the survivors. Unfortunately, we saw a few farms there, and not to mention that, but Iron Maiden definitely threw us for a loop. Was not expecting that at all. It was high stimulus and polish electrode. Freaking Doctor going for that maximum range right there. Yeah, you can do gate on tier 3. But I think it prioritizes the Snap Out first, unfortunately. What do I want to use here? You're taking DS again? Probably not a bad idea, to say the least. Do I want to use Flashbang? Didn't get much use out of it, for obvious reason. Inner Strength is good. DS isn't really that good, though. That is an incorrect statement, in my opinion. Realistically speaking, DS in theory isn't good if the killer respects the possibility of DS. As we know, though, the possibility of DS being in play is the main deterrent. But at the same time, there are killers who will test the theory and who will try and eat through the DS. And with that, it gives you that guarantee that if you get off a hook and the person unhooking you doesn't have BT, for example, and you get downed, well, the killer then can't touch you for 60 seconds. So by that metric, if your teammates are playing smart, they'll be able to come grab you within that time frame, as long as the person that they decide to chase thereafter is not looping nearby. So it's more or less a safety measure, not to mention when paired with certain perks, it can be quite useful. So I think making a blanket statement that DS isn't that good is incorrect. Yep, I do need to fix the drive. I was thinking there for a second. But yeah, I would argue against that statement wholeheartedly. I think DS is still very much meta because DS is a really good perk. If you're not using DS, you get healed. That heal will take a bit of time. If you still have DS after that point, you can either make the choice of either, you know, working on a gen and deactivating DS, or doing a chest, which does not deactivate DS. You can even do more cheeky things with exit gates, for example. Exit gates are huge with DS because you pretty much get a 60-second invulnerability. Is there anything else that works with totems other than small game? I don't think so. I don't think using small game in addition to is a smart idea. Trying to think here. Could go for the alternative build, which mixes in head-on. Wouldn't be a half bad idea. Head-on and quick and quiet. Head-on detectives, inner strength, quick and quiet. That way I can kind of make use of that. Alright. Shack time? Yeah, why not? If we have a shack in like a middle location, if you get injured, I'll dive on shack and try and get a head-on to extend chase for you. Five kicks, you gotta love it when you see it. Alright. But yeah, I would say DS is still a very good perk. It just depends on how you use it. The biggest thing is you know, if you have DS and are still injured, make sure that you get healed. You know, don't waste your invulnerability by jumping onto a gen immediately, because if you jump onto a gen immediately while injured, the kill is going to know that you don't have DS in hand. You always want to threaten them with the idea that you have DS, whether or not you have it. Because it's just the fact that DS exists. Yeah, jumping into locker is a good DS bait. It's not a bad idea if you're around one. Spirit. With potential lethal pursuer. Phase walking. I don't know what that Ash was expecting to happen when you try and do a totem next to a spirit. But whatever the thought process, that was really stupid. Do we know what hex it is? Is it Ruin? I'll take a hit here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Does she phase walk? She does. Did I get enough distance? Nope. I messed up there. If I hadn't gotten caught. Not Ruin. Lethal Pursuer is good on Ghostface. Lethal Pursuer is good on most stealth-based killers. Also, someone needs to go for Ash ASAP. He has 15, if not 10 seconds before he goes on the second stage. Spirit's also going for the unhook, by the way. So hopefully I have BT on Ash. Alright, go for me. You don't need to heal me. I'm going to do the totem behind you. Everyone's injured as is. Let's find out what the totem is. There's no point in not. I imagine they're on Giraffe. They're going to get the pickup, which is going to waste time on the haunted ground. So let's pop that. Yep, haunted. That's fine. She's phase walking. Yep. I mean, it's good to know that's not Devour Hope, for example. Let's get healed up real quick. Yeah, I figured that would be the case, but if you going down in that instance, it wasn't a bad idea for me to just pop it. Remove the risk of it happening later. Cleanse this one real quick. Yeah, seeing Haunted and Devour is not unusual. Hopefully Ash can last another like 10 seconds before Haunted goes down. Really? Did you just take a body block for Ash, or what happened there? Let me know if she's not on you. It looks like Claire's going for the pickup, in fact. Wait, I see Ash and Claire there. Where did Spirit go? Okay, I was about to say, if Ash is back on you, then Spirit's on you. I don't fully understand the thought process there. That was a strange one. Which means now Giraffe is picked up, or no, she's getting healed. Okay. Fine in that regard. Where's another totem? Totem in middle. Ash is down. Haunted did not get a lot of value. Where is she bringing him? Looks like to truck. I have a heal in hand, so that's good news. Looks like she's phase walking. Wow, directly onto Claire. Holy hell. You have a med kit, so you can heal yourself. No ruin. Claire down. That's actually ideal for us. But I get a slight sense that she has barbecue and chili. So I wouldn't be surprised if she starts to phase walk right now. Let's remove information by not telling her my direction. And I guess since I'm on first hook, I'll go for the unhook. There's also a totem here. Now, I will say there's no ruin. We're not hexed anymore. Also, I see all 3 survivors here. That's not great. Right here I saw both Giraffe and Ash. Which Ash should not be going for that unhook. C'est la vie. Looks like Giraffe did. That's not bad. Not great, though. I imagine even if you had BT, Claire isn't taking a BT hit. That would be a no. Wait, did she heal under hook? Wait, what just happened there? How did she heal so quickly? Did she have inner strength, maybe? I don't see anyone else. So yeah, that's inner strength. Yeah, that had been inner strength. No, because we saw her exit a locker. Phase walk. Where'd she go, though? No tear radius. There she is. Not many options here, but I have the distance I need to get to another tile. There's the double back. I heard the phase walk. Do I make it to this tile, though? Debatable. Pallet down. Let's get into Shack. Perfect. Control break Shack pallet. Ash, that's not the right way. I hope you understand that what a tear radius is. This Ash confuses me. Thank you. Yeah, Ash is a bit dense. Not only did he run into the killer's tear radius, but he was working on a gen next to her. I'm not entirely certain what he was thinking there. Either brave or stupid. I'm not sure which. Surge. Looks like she got baited. Maybe. What was that? How did he get up so quickly? Was that an anti-hemorrhagic syringe? Phase walking. To who, though? That's the part I don't know. Alright, let's get this one going. Looks like she's back on Ash. That is less than ideal. He's on middle building. I don't think I can reach him in time to take the body block, so he's kind of on his own. Hi there. Let's crank out this gen. It is a spirit. Let's try and make some good time. There's another gen to our right. Since I bet she has barbecue, she'll probably phase walk over here. There's the phase walk. Thankfully, she isn't on any one person yet. And hopefully not going to be on Giraffe. As Giraffe is on Death Hook. God frickin' dang it. Where are they? Spirit is phase walking to where? Definitely have to Giraffe, but I don't know where Giraffe is. That's unfortunate. Oh, Giraffe was right there. I literally could not hear Giraffe for the life of me. Let's see, does she go to basement? If she does go to basement, I can possibly take a body block here. She does not, though. Well, that is unfortunate. That should be within 40 meters. No barbecue on me. Alright, she's gonna go for Claire now. Claire takes a hit. What are our options available to us? We could try for the last gen. Doing so might kill us, though. Oh, Claire, why do you run right at me? You just run directly to Shaq. Okay. She goes for the 4-man slug from looks of things. She got the pickup. Quick and quiet to avoid barbecue, because we're outside of 40 meters. Let's wait for the barbecue trigger to end. And exit. I'd like for her to suicide. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'd like for her to suicide, but I doubt that will happen. Is she on me? Answer, more likely than not, yes. I could go for the trade here, but I don't have BT. There we go. Best case scenario there, unfortunately. I'll get the hook trade and she gets the escape, but I don't feel like Claire's gonna last too long. I have a sneaking suspicion it won't exactly work out the way I'd hope. Because the best case scenario is that she now comes back for me outside of Chase, and I'm able to then get into a locker and inner strength. But that's doubtful. He's looking by Shaq. Honestly, if she would crouch, she'd make less noise for Spirit. There's the pallet drop, so Spirit's probably on her. And I'm doubtful that she's going to be altruistic. No phase walk. Good double back, though. Come on, Clay, you know you want to. Come grab me. Nope, not happening. I could wish, but unfortunately, that ain't happening. Spirit knew what direction she was going in. There's no doubt about that fact. Yeah, at least she did try. I'll give her credit where credit's due. Spirit overall was playing relatively well, though some of our randoms were not exactly the brightest bulbs in the bunch. The fact of the matter is that Ash really did throw a wrench into things. He kept on making some less than ideal plays, let's call it that. But one way or another, GG, well played to the Spirit and the survivors. That's right, that was an anti-hemorrhagic syringe that got Ash up. Fair play. Barbecue, haunted, whispers and surge. Fair play. You are my dad. I am your dad. Boogie woogie woogie. Or boogie oogie woogle. Boogie oogie woogie. Alright. I'm slightly confused there, Acclaim, but fair enough. Are those lyrics to a song? I feel like they might be. But I'm not a father to anyone that I know of. I mean, I've only been with one person in my life, so... It was a Vine, right? See, I'm a bit out of loop when it comes to Vine. I mean, to be honest, most social media, I don't know, I don't have a very large social media presence. Never have. Probably never will, in fact. I guess I should have a bigger one, considering I'm a content creator, but still. TikTok especially, I've never touched TikTok outside of like the occasional thing that I see online. You're back from lurking, welcome back, Reclaim. And GG's, Cassidy. GG's, my friend. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. I am Mark, aka Guiltspire, and I'm an educational killer main, here to teach kills how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Played a good game. Alright. Do I get a cake? Seriously, game? Still no more cakes? You are horrible to me. And no mither? Alright, that's fine. I can run no mither next match. I keep on forgetting to make that its own channel point reward. I need someone to remind me. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the amount should be for that reward as well. That's the big thing. Which means I should probably have changed my... whatchamacallit. My challenge, shouldn't I? It is? What, its own channel point reward? I mean, you can do one for 500. I'm talking about increasing the cost of No Mither specifically. You deem one perk of 500? Well, I'm saying that No Mither would cost more than the rest, for obvious reasons. It is No Mither. I don't mind running No Mither, to be honest with you. I actually enjoy this build here. But I can't complain too much. Thank you, I remember it. Good point. Yeah, exactly. Wait, did I not get a cake yet? Oh god, you're right, I didn't get a cake yet. There's my cake. There we go. Once again, need to prep the next blood web. This Nia's name? It's a trap? Oh, funny stuff. Well, fingers crossed we don't end up against an Oni. That would be unfortunate. Oh, escape cakes. The troll of this event. So trying to think, when does the event end now? The 22nd, is that correct? So next Thursday. Alright, so which means... when do I want to start the 60 million blood point challenge? I guess the 26th. Yeah, I'll do that. The 26th will be when I start the 60 million blood point challenge that Scary Drop Bear put out. I don't think anyone else has attempted it yet, so I will do so. I think I can beat it pretty quickly, too. Sprint first. Probably should have held on to that, to be honest with you. Hi, Jill. How's it going? I hear gen being worked on. Yeah, I think not. Wait, I can't even work on the gen? Oh god, that side of the gen is bugged. That's unfortunate. Otherwise I would have joined you there. Alright, to the next gen then. Giraffe? Which means either Deathslinger or Legion. Let's do a Ruin check. No Ruin. That's good to know. No Thana either. Also good to know. Let's crank out this gen with Nomai the Resilience and my Commodious Toolbox. Make some pretty freaking good time with just one toolbox. About 40 seconds worth of time and less than that. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice, alright. Oh, Jill, move the hell out of the way. She wasn't coming for you, she's coming for me. Alright, they're off of me. Good news. Let's jump on the next gen. No Ruin, which is ideal. Jill goes down. Was that Surge? I feel like if it was Surge, I would have been hit here as well, though. Alright, I need to leave early. Let's walk for a bit. What does that blue perk do, the cards with the hands? That there is open-handed. That increases your aura reading capabilities of all survivors by 16 meters. So someone else is using it, and all survivors, map-wide, get that buff. So it's quite beneficial if you're using Bond, for example, or Kindred. Outside of that, it's a little bit lackluster. Alright, Giraffe is down. That's not the end of the world. Kind of wish Claudette would have gen tapped that, to be honest with you. But if we can get this gen, then we're not in a bad spot. Pop, good to note. Alright, let's run from that. Unfortunately, going to pop my gen. Not ideal. I do want to know, I was about to say, I only see 2 survivors. The third one's in the locker. Legion's on me. It also does extend the Kindred range for tracking the killer, which is nice too. Because we could see Legion for a while there. That pallet's not ideal. Is this pallet still up? Yes, it is. I will play this pallet all day, Legion. Alright, looks like they're off of me. Good news there. 2 gens nearby are just about finished. Where's another gen? That's the real question. I'll say there's one in the middle. Could go for that one. Giraffe takes a Feral Frenzy hit. Hope they're not just on Giraffe now. Like, they have 0 gen regression inside of Pop. If people are just to go back onto gens, that would be ideal. There's a gen that I'd worked on prior. Good news there. There is Jill. If you join me on this gen, we can crank it out pretty quickly and prove thyself. Oh, Jill, you sack of spuds. Jill literally body blocked me. She wasn't even in chase anymore. Jill, what are you doing? Come on. She literally interrupted my sprint burst. Oh, that's painful. Well, I guess good news is I'm on hook over Jill, who's already on hook once. That's not the end of the world. But now I need someone to come get me ASAP. They probably popped my gen on top of it. Good, good. That's another gen. I mean, right now they're 1-for-1 on gens the hooks, which is ideal for us. I see what looks to be 2 people currently coming for me. I think that's Nia. Actually, both have crowns. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the nod. Let's go to this gen. Giraffe has been frenzied again. That's an idea. Let's get hit first. Oh, they didn't like that idea of frenzying me. Now I'm in chase. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that was actually unfortunate placement. I forgot that basement was right there, because if not, I could have looped that a few times, but here we go. She's smart enough not to hit me with a fail frenzy. So now we have 1, 2. Where's the third? 1, 2, 3. The third is setting up. One person just went into a locker. That's a mistake. Unless that was Giraffe, which doesn't appear based on the aura read. Please don't block my sprint burst, Nia. I do beg of you. Are they back on me? Thankfully not. The other Nia needs to take a hook state here. If we don't, we're gonna end up losing more likely than not. I also say all of the prove thyself that I have had has been pretty much wasted. Who is that? That's Nia? Yeah, it's Nia there. What is happening here? See the unhook. So Nia's taking a hook state. I know they had BT, so that's good news. If I'm left to my own devices, I should be able to crank out this gen. Nia goes down, that's fine. Means that Jill needs to go for the unhook, realistically speaking. And let's hope that Legion doesn't have barbecue. Otherwise, she'll see me on gen, unless I'm aura blocked. Which, depending on my positioning, I might be. That's basement. Yeah, that's basement and middle. Is Legion making a beeline for me? Hard to say. Yep. Giraffe takes a hit. I'm gonna do something a bit dangerous here to try and get us out of this match. Jump immediately back on the gen. Interestingly, Surge. No, Eruption. Well, ain't that unfortunate. So that meant that they know where I am since I got the incapacitated stat effect. Giraffe will die on hook, and I don't know where the last two are. Thankfully, I don't think she knew where I was. So I can walk over to God Palette, try and get Sprint Burst back up. No, she went back because of Eruption. Eruption procced and it hit me with it, making me scream. That's probably why. I'm not sure about barbecue, though. It is hard to say. Oh, when you got there? Gotcha. That I don't know about. Unfortunate how well regressed this gen is now. It was just about finished, too. I don't know if the other ones are on a gen or not. She keeps on patrolling. I don't know how close these gens are. Others are on center gen, that's good news. So she came to bop it, then left. Looks like they're frenzying Jill. Will they go for Nia, or will they come back for this gen? If they're smart, they come back for this gen, I'd argue. Let's find out. Thankfully, it looks like they're not as of yet. They might be committing to the chase on Jill. It's hard to say for certain. Very nice. Alright, I'm just gonna go to exit gate, open that ASAP. And hope that Nia's on the other exit gate. Ash is also here, duly noted. And based on the fact that Jill's mending hasn't gone down, I would argue that she is currently in chase like I initially thought. Oh, that's unfortunate timing. Why would you come here of all places? You know, I don't understand why you thought that was a good idea, but it was a pretty stupid idea. Well, I mean, I understand in one case where she's thinking, well, if I get to the exit gate, it's already 99, then I'll be fine. At the same time, she doesn't have that knowledge and literally just killed me because of that. If they're smart, Jill... Actually, if they frenzy, then yeah, they can both get out. There's no way about that. That leech just made a major mistake. Wow, they still got the down, though? Really? Well, Jill, honestly, I would say I'm sad about the fact that you're dying, but you kinda killed me, so a little less sad. Not gonna lie, it's just a wee bit less sad. Well, with that being said, there's the end of another match. GG, well played to the Legion and the survivors. Surge, Eruption, Pop, and Brutal Strength. That is a strange build. But I'm not entirely sure why that would work. Apparently, they're talking about Vaporeon and Snorlax. Got no points because they feel like I was being frenzied all the time trying to save DS because she always found you. And unfortunately, that do be the case sometimes. But Brooke MUA, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. I am Mark, aka Guild Spire. I'm an educational killer main, here to teach kills how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you here. Wearing that last scheme out of curiosity. And let's take off Sprint Burst. Draft, out of curiosity, what's your build currently? Trying to think of what I want to run. Do I want Totem build again? Do I want to run a heal build? DS will make it BT Kindred? Alright. Kind of an unhook build. Could run a heal build. Wouldn't be a half bad idea. Or I could run my Deliverance build, but that's very much unhook heavy as well. What do I want to run? Let's run the Totem build then. Why the hell not? It's never a bad idea to be able to hunt totems when necessary. So, Detective's Hunch, Head On, Inner Strength, Quick and Quiet. And do I have a cake? Ooh, I might not. Hold up. Grab you, you, and you. Alright, let's see. A cake and next blood web, please. Cake. For your education series, you could do a rate my build and give pros cons for what it would or would not work. Like have people in the comments of videos suggest a build and give a breakdown and maybe a gameplay of it. Is that what your thought there is, Sarah? Have people submit? I like that idea a lot, actually. I like that a lot. That's a really cool idea, Sarah. Okay. Yeah, because I think I need to, as a content creator, like, I do a really good job of narrating what I do and why. And, you know, when people bring up ideas to me or bring up arguments or thoughts, I'm able to give my thoughts very clearly. But I think the main thing is that I don't lean into the educational killer part as much. You know, I do my game highlights, but that's about it. So I guess maybe I can run a poll in the Discord. Yeah, it could be a fun way to try out different builds and let people see how it all works together. Yeah, I could see that. The biggest thing is weeding out those that are like serious ideas and those that are a bit more like, oh, this is a funny build, use this one. So I guess I have to pick and choose in that regard. Or I guess have people submit, you know, their thought process and description behind the build. I like that idea. Do one funny one per video or something? I could see that, I could see that. Okay. Trying to think. So I could honestly have user submitted builds. How do I want them submitted is the real question. Could have them submitted just simply via Discord. Could do, you know, but I do have a, so interesting thought process, I do have a subreddit that I don't really utilize. I could do like the highest rated build for the week or something. Twitter's another idea. Trying to see about diversifying social media where possible. Because Reddit wouldn't be a bad idea, but the biggest thing is it's always hard to get people onto other social medias. Alright, both of them on that. So no way to do a ruin check. No tear radius yet. Well, I guess that'd be why. Myers on giraffe. Ruin check. No ruin. That was a really quick down. That is less than ideal. So no ruin. Could still be Devour out there, potentially. Kindred applied. One person on gen, one person off gen, then there's me. You got stuck downstairs, that's an oof. There, it looks like the Nia is going for the unhook. Or at least trying to. They're running. Are they running at the hook? Ooh, this Myers has a really small tear radius, doesn't he? If you just commit the one side, Myers, you'll be able to hit me. Unless you're trying to T3 me. You're trying to T3 me. Well, that's unfortunate, you know. Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. I'm gonna have to drop this pallet. Bamboozle? Either ways, he has that increased vault speed on tier 3. Oh wow, he messed that one up. Yeah, there's not much I could do there. At the end of the day, he actually got some pretty good value. Infectious Fright, tier 3 Myers. I'd expect if he's using Infectious Fright tier 3 that... Wait, what's going on down there? Hold up. Are they hacking? Did anyone else just see that? I'm fairly certain that Nia might be hacking. Because I kept on seeing her scream. And there's nothing that would make her do so. That's strange. Interesting. Huh. Let's keep an eye on that Nia. The Nia with the crown is Giraffe. The Nia without a crown is Duvuk, it looks like. That is an odd one. I have inner strength, so you don't need to heal me. That is very, very odd. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that Neo. We're gonna play the game normally as we would, but I have some thoughts. They're down, okay. I mean, so far they haven't done anything other than that would bring suspicion on them. That's what happened to you when you faced a doctor? I mean, yeah, that's basically what the animation that you get from a shock therapy or static blast. That is true. Let's try and get another gem. Giraffe is now in chase. They get off of Hook. Was that Yui who unhooked her? Is it possible that they unhooked themselves? They got healed relatively quickly, so that would suggest to me that they got healed by Yui. It'd have to be a will make it too. Yeah, but it kept happening while he was chasing other people. That would be if you're on tier 3, you would scream. Like, tier 3 will cause you to scream if you don't snap out of it. There's Myers. Let's grab a totem real quick in passing. Nope, tier 1. There's tier 3 again. And they've down Duvuk. Okay. So far, nothing suspicious going on. Giraffe is healed. That's good news. So they could have Unbreakable if they pick themselves up, potentially. Is Myers on me or someone else? It's hard to say. That was strange. I screamed outside of his tear radius. Let's pick you up, as I imagine that you are ready to get picked up. Still on tier 3, so we want to respect tear radius, that's for sure. There's Myers, wow. Is he on me? May have gone through middle. I don't hear his tear radius. Does he have Dead Rabbit and Monitoring Abuse, or what's going on there? That I'm not sure about. His tear radius on tier 2 is so small. Okay, looks like they got Yui off of Hook. That's good news, and they could heal party real quick. Looks like Yui took the BT hit, which should hopefully give them enough time to get away from that. We're all on first stage, so there's no point in not letting them do that. Don't normally like being on the same gen, but if one gen left and Myers in chase, he's here. That tear radius is so small. Pallet there, and pallet here. Well, that's unfortunate placement. That is very unfortunate placement. I feel like he'll come down here, but I'm not sure. Nope, he left me. May have realized I was bringing to a dead zone. Duly noted. And Duvuk back down again. They're the potential hacker, if I remember correctly. Grab the medkit. Heal yourself up real quick, or you can just choose not to as well. That's fine. Don't see Myers yet, and they've left Mia on the ground. Looks like they're going for a Giraffe. Okay. There's only, what, 2 totems left? 3. 1, 2, and 3. No Noeds, so we're good in that regard. They'll go for the pickup. Was that adrenaline? Yep, I mean, that's my med kit. I'm gonna heal you while they're working on the Execute. No reason for us to use a med kit if not necessary. Giraffe is down. And are they gonna 99 it? Hopefully they do before they do that. That's really close by. Yeah, he's trying to tier 3 off of me, I think. That's exactly what he's trying to do. There's the BT hit. There's the hit out, and that should be 4-man escape there. Yeah, he was really trying to get that tier 3 at the end by boxing me out. But GG, well played to the Michael Myers and the survivors. Interesting. I don't know. This profile seems really strange. Like, I'm just looking into this person's profile and just trying to figure out what was going on there. But GG's well played nonetheless. There's no, outside of Infectious Fright, which would have made them scream once. I don't know, maybe it was just a graphical glitch is my only thought process. That's so odd. Yeah, I don't know. That's wicked odd. That's the only thing I can think of is as an animation or graphical glitch. Because outside of that one moment where they kept on, their animation kept on screaming nonstop, there's nothing else to suggest that they're hacking. They weren't picking themselves up, to my knowledge, stuff like that. So I know, that's an odd one. I wouldn't put it past DBD to have some form of bug, but I also wouldn't put it past people to hack, unfortunately. Alright. Good. Yeah, I did scream out of radius as well. It was a bit odd. But it was only once. Versus what I saw in the animation off of Kindred, it was like repeated over and over again. I'm like, it's a bit odd. But yeah, it may have just been a graphical bug. That's my only thought. Because like I said, they didn't show anything else to show they're hacking. So, I guess based on evidence that I saw, I can't really say for certain. And best to assume the best of intentions. Alright, still using my totem build. Unfortunately and thankfully, I haven't needed to actually hunt down any totems, but still. I still have my medkit in hand in case we need it. And I still need to get 4 unhooks in one match. Honestly, that's kind of rare for me to ever get that many unhooks because we normally rotate hook states and who goes for the unhooks. But we do get 4 cakes. Yeah, I need 4 in one match. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't happen often. It's in those desperate times for desperate measures. It's me, your killer. Good luck, Flips. Appreciate stopping by, saying hi. Would love to have you as part of the Guilty ones at the end of the stream if you are at the end of the match if you are interested. But good luck, and I hope you have a great game. All right. By the way, who's my ref today? Who is my ref? My ref today is Alex at 6. Awesome. And then Shelby at 10. Not a problem at all. Okay, so Goddess has a different DBD tag now. Gotcha. All right. Hey, what's up, Little Rock? Pretty good. Please do not bully me. I'm playing a killer I'm not good at. All good, Flips. I mean, we're gonna play as we normally play, but we're rather efficient. Or at least Giraffe and I are. I can't speak for the other 2 survivors. But not doing too bad, Little Rock. How's your day been? What have you been up to, if anything much? Alright, Detective Hunt is definitely going to be good on this map for totems. I hear murder platform go off the noise queue. Let's find out. There's a gen down there in front of the platform. I was hoping to see one up here, though. Alright. Well, let's do a ruin check real quick. And result is no ruin. Good news there. It is a ghost face. Alright. So keep in mind that he is a pseudo-stealth-based killer. Yep, I'll take the hit. That way Jill ideally can get a bit of distance there. Whatever time I can spare is probably beneficial for her. Then I can heal on Jen. Just some housework, quiet Sunday. Hey, quiet Sundays are definitely worthwhile. Let's get that totem there. We have not seen Ruin, but Devour Hope wouldn't surprise me on Ghostface. Totem. 1 gen done. That was murder platform. Looks like they traded to Feng Min. Theoretically speaking, after this totem, I could take another body block and extend Chase out. But it's not entirely necessary. I don't even know where they are, realistically speaking, but I think I just saw them on the murder platform. Can't say for certain, though. What I can say is they're still in Chase at the very least. Bangman goes down at 2-story. If they have barbecue, they'll probably end up over here not too long from now. Already 20 seconds into this gen. And where's the hook end up? Alright, let's use up the barbecue info. And then let's go to the far left of Shack. And hope not to run into Ghostface. Speak of the devil, apparently he shall appear. Let's go far right. Now, why did he deactivate his cloak? Imagine someone else may have done so. That was Giraffe. Okay, good timing. Let's heal Feng Min. Hi. Not sure why you moved directly off of that, but sure. You do you. Let's heal up. And Giraffe is down. Alright, I guess I can set up for the unhook. Let's go to this gen. Will she jump on it as well? She will. I'll keep on it for now. Let's use up barbecue and chili info. And then let's rotate, though there is a survivor right nearby who'll probably go for it instead. Why is Fengmin following me? For the love of God, Feng. Can you stop following me like a frick lost puppy dog? Oh, there's Ghostface. Fengmin's in chase. What? Okay, you need to leave. Leave, Fengmin. For the love of God. Get away from me. Get away! It's like I have 2 killers on me now. For the love of God. I need to babysit the bunny foo-foo. Go find your own gen thing, then. Go find your own gen. Leave. Get going. If I had diversion, I'd throw a rock at you. My God, she's literally not gonna leave and work on a gen elsewhere. Lovely. I like how you pointed and she actually went. Alright, well, She's off of me now. I'm thankful for that fact. I may have spoken too soon, though. Looks like she's following someone. I don't know who. Actually, this one's a better location. Oh, God, for God's sake, Fingmin. Alright, well, Jill's now marked. I'm gonna go try and find Jill and waste some time with a body block. The question is, where is she? She was over here. I don't hear a tear radius. Where was that? Oh, that was behind. Well, I was going to. Looks like they did get that gem. That's good news. Looks like she's getting picked up. I could go for the unhook. Wouldn't be a half bad idea. Oh, Fingman, why are you that close to the hook, mate? Don't go for it, Fingman. Don't do it. Not while injured. Oh, yeah. I swear to God, Survivor sometimes, they don't exactly think things through. Giraffe takes a hit. That's good and bad news in its own right. They're now on Fingmin. There's Ghostface. Yep, I'll take the hit. Fingmin, you need to leave. Fingmin, you need to leave. Alright, I'll take the down for Fingmin because she is freaking clueless. As the Myers has played, GG's. GG's as well to you, Villoria. I appreciate stopping by, saying hi. Very happy to have you here. If they get the risky play, then it's 200 IQ. Yeah, let's go with that. Thankfully, she's healing now. I can heal myself as soon as Jill gets me off a hook. But I do appreciate stopping by, saying hi, Valoria. Would love to have you here as part of Guilty Ones if you are interested. I am Mark, aka Guiltspire. I'm an educational killer main, here to teach kills how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you here. And would love for you to join our community Discord as well as our YouTube channel if you are interested. Devour Hope. Well, ain't that a joke? So now it's time to hunt. Trying to think of where I saw totems, but this map is unfortunately a bit confusing when it comes to that. So I'm not entirely certain. It might be best to try and just get that last gen finished, to be honest. Now, how many stacks do we think that is? There's one totem, two totems that I see. I'm not gonna unhook out of fear that it could be a fifth stack. That's not it. They get the unhook there, which means that if they did not devour there, that means that we're probably on 5 stacks now. Giraffe, I'm gonna leave you on the hook. I'm gonna get the exit gate first. I think that's the smarter move here. Make it so that he doesn't come back. And she DCs, even though the Devour wasn't in play. That would have given me extra time on this exit gate. For God's sake, Fingman. You are a nuisance. This will be the 5th stack. Open it, Jill. Open it, you fool! Oh my God, I'm gonna freaking smack you in the face. Well, I don't care. You're gonna get devoured. Say cheese. Bye, Jill. That's what you get for not opening up the godforsaken exit gate. I think Ghostface is a bit happy. Oh, criminy. Literally, for her to just not open up the exit gate, that was just so torturous. She would have gotten out too. But GG, well played, Flips. GG, well played. You missed out on the crouches of Ghosty? You did, you did. Oh, criminy. Devour, Thrill, Barbecue and Chili, and Rancor. Didn't realize Rancor was in play, but I guess that was an obsession after all. But GG, well played, my friend. Yo, what's up, Marcus? How goes it? How goes it? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. What have you been up to as of late? How's your weekend been? The object DC'd as mooring her? Yeah, Thingman was not all too thrilled with the prospect of being moored, I think. To be fair, that Thingman made some questionable plays, let's put it that way. Very, very questionable plays. Just finished some ice cream. Ooh, what type of ice cream, out of curiosity? Anything worth writing home about? Yeah, I can believe pointing semi-worked. Literally, 3 of us were on a gen, which I hate in the first place because the efficiency penalty is huge. And Feng Min is literally just sitting there, watching us work on the generator. I'm like, Feng Min, what are you doing? Why? Why do you have to act like a lost little puppy dog? Criminy. And then she still followed me to the next gen. I'm like, God dang it, Feng Min. You know, if you had proved thyself, maybe. If I had proved thyself, maybe I can understand. But no, she was just following because she was like, I don't want to die. Hey man, I wasn't cheating, by the way. It's DBD with its bugs. No worries, Davuk. I wasn't sure. It was kind of strange. It was like, huh, that's kind of odd. But you didn't do anything else that match that made me suspicious of any hacks. So I figured that it was just a DBD bug. It's one of those things where like, huh, odd. Bug, maybe? But GG's Davuk, GG's. Reaches down by saying hi. Why do I hate 3 peoples on gen? Because with or without Prove Thyself, you actually lose time. As strange as it sounds, you lose efficiency. A lot of people don't realize that in DBD, there's something called efficiency penalty. When you have 1 person on a gen, it takes 80 seconds to finish that generator. 2 people without Prove Thyself, 47 seconds. It then gets worse and worse. So you think 2 people has the time from 80 to 40, but you'd be wrong. It's 47. With Prove Thyself, it knocks it down to 40, so you pretty much take away the efficiency penalty for all intent and purpose. 3 people, the efficiency penalty is even higher, and 4 people even more so. So ideally, I would recommend to never have more than 1 person on a gen unless you have Prove Thyself. And with Prove Thyself, only have 2 people on gen. Unless there are unique scenarios to where I would recommend it, unless you're trying to crank through Tinkerer. Like if Freddy, for example, has Tinkerer. And when Tinkerer procs for a killer, they have 16 seconds at the moment of activation to get back to the gen. When there's 2 people on the other hand, it's roughly, quote unquote, roughly 8 seconds to get back to the gen. So that's the biggest thing there, and things to keep in mind when it comes to efficiency and efficiency penalties for generators. Hence why it's always best to have 4 people on 4 separate gens, unless you have Prove Thyself in hand. In which case, that I'd recommend 2 people on 1 gen, 1 person on another, or 2 different people on another set of gens. Rune Chuck? Ruin 2. They are on Middle Saloon. It's a hag. A Hagatha, you say. She's waiting for the drop down. She's drawing, so I'll do that. Alright, she's on me. She was in Saloon prior, so I expect traps to be here. Interesting. Why would you open up this window? That's not a smart move, Hag. I'll be honest. Yeah, let's hit it. Double back immediately, so she loses a ton of distance if she doesn't teleport right away. So I think my job here is going to be just to harass Hag. The thing that she's doing wrong for traps, by the way, is that she's not making use of the Phantasm. She's still in chase, but she hasn't reset any traps. So we can just keep on getting distance here. Especially against the 110 killer. Let's vault. He goes that way. We double back.
You're a 110 killer, Hag. You're wasting too much time on me. We're gonna go to Shack now. Let's go for the window. You don't make that in time, you vault, sure. Since you're 110, I make the window again. She put down a trap. Yep, just wait it out. Take my time. She's having a hard time here. Alright, I think she finally realized that she can't go for me. Not to mention that Leon was on that gen too. Let's medkit real quick. I say as I miss my skill check. Like a friggin' sack of spuds. So let's cleanse the totem. And get inner strength. Alright, that wasn't too bad there. Yeah, Hag's making some really big mistakes. That was a sweaty play. What against Hag? Or with the Phantasm trap on the other side of the pallet? She was hoping that I would vault earlier than that. Where is Hag now? Agatha. Oh, Agatha. Need someone to heal me. I don't know where everyone is. Yeah, she messed that up big time. I mean, it was a smart move by doing that because she hoped that I would commit to the vault. Ooh, she put a trap up there. Look at you. Sorry, Leon. Didn't realize that was the case. Hard for me to tell. Be fair, if you knew that there was a trap up there, you probably should have set off yourself. Unfortunate. And Little Rock, as much as I would love to get you in on this next match, I think that this will probably be the last one for the day. Hi. Thank you for the heals. Is Ruin here? Let's check. Ruin's not here. There's Hagatha. Hello, Hag. How do you want to play this? Let's drop it. Might be a 110 killer. Alright, you're breaking. Good, good, good. And she leaves me now. Now, what traps? Puts down a trap, immediately sets it off. I mean, that's what you have to do with Hag. You just harass her the entire game. Thank you. Let's go into this back corner. Leon takes a hit. Alright, let's get into a locker. What's a 110 killer? So every killer has a base speed. Most average killers have a base speed of 115%. A survivor runs at 100. On the other hand, though, there are some specific killers like Hag, Huntress, Trickster, Deathslinger, and I feel like that should be it. And Hag, of course. Where they are running at 110 speed, 5% slower than every other killer. So that means that if you play in loops against them, you can actually take more time, go for more risky plays, because simply put, the killer can't do anything about it. They don't have the speed until they're bloodlusted. Let's crank out this gem. Gallows is always good to go. Nice game being streamed or another place. It might get streamed on someone else's channel. It's not being streamed on COTF. I'd have to check with Domo or someone else. At the very least, you're gonna have Shelby as a ref. If Shelby wants to stream it, they can. Okay, giraffe down. Let's keep that in mind. Let's also pay attention to see whether or not they trap Giraffe's hook. At least they're not that type of Hag. Unless they have it pre-trapped? I don't believe so. And coming back to the unhook wouldn't be a smart idea for the Hag, honestly. You're like 95% on the heal? That's rough. Let's get you healed up at least. Hag is struggling. Let's go to Saloon. Saloon hasn't been gotten yet. I do wonder if there's any traps here, though. Nope. Nope. And also nope. So Saloon's a good place to loop then. I can probably do that against her. Honestly, Hag's messed up quite a lot by breaking all the doors in Saloon. Like, you want to break select doors, but all the doors makes it so that I have so much value. Alright, they're on Leon. Maybe I should body block for Leon. He seems capable enough. I'll let him do his thing. We're almost done with this gen anyways. Takes 47 seconds for 2 people on gen about Prove Thyself. And looks like Meg was going for another flashlight save. Didn't exactly work how she expected, though. Let's see if Leon has adrenaline. Answer is... no. Yeah, Leon has adrenaline, but surprisingly, Meg does not. Where's other exit gate? I'm gonna go for the other exit gate real quick. Let's get that. 99, and then we can go for the one after that. Now, I will say, surprisingly, she hasn't actually picked up Meg. She decided to chase Leon, I think. Let's keep that in mind. Yep. And he's over at Water Wheel, so Draft can probably get the pickup on Meg any moment now. Yep, we see both their timers stop. That means Meg's getting picked up. And Leon's getting Mori. Wait. How is that possible? Oh, Rancor. Rancor. That makes sense now. I am trying to sit here and think, wait, Devour Hope? No. Mori? No. Rancor. Rancor makes sense. Well, that's unfortunate for Leon. Maybe that's why she opted to go for that. Hatch? That is Hatch. And we should be good to go. Meg. Alright, well, we'll leave Meg. Maybe she'll go for Hatch instead. Who knows? But either ways, that there will be the end of this game. Let's see, where's she going? Oh, she just wants to BM. But GG, well played to the Hag and these survivors. And that match was actually quick enough. I thought it was going to take longer, but that match was actually quick enough for us to do another match. So if you want to join Little Rock, you can. But Rancor, basically, it is arguably, in my opinion, a better Bitter Murmur. It has a little bit of a downside to where your location is also revealed to the Obsession. But the upside is that Obsession's still alive by the end of the game. Where the last gen is done, you can Mori that Obsession. So that's the nice part about Rancor. Monitor and Barbecue. Not great perks on Hag, I'll be honest with you. Little Rock, are you still here? Let's check. Little Rock. No, not Liquid. I want Little Rock. Oh, there we go. Little Rock actually joined anyways. Perfect. Yep. Yeah, they are also exposed. That is also a big factor. So not only can they be Moried, but they're also exposed on top of which. Probably why the Hag opted to go for Leon in the end. Alright, ready when you guys are. Let's see. That's fine. And let's try and set ourselves up so we have another cake on the Blood Web. Ugh, no cakes. Alright. That is a wee bit unfortunate. It means I need to spend more blood points so I can prime a cake for next match. Let's grab you, and I guess a broken key. Not my favorite thing to find in Blood Web. Pretty useless, honestly, but there's another cake. It's amazing how I finally got to rank 2 as killer, but the rank reset is in 2 days. Yep, that sounds about right. Yeah, unless you play... The biggest thing of Killer... Killer is less time-based and a little bit more skill-based on getting, you know, what was it? Not brutal, ruthless and merciless. Whereas Survivor is a lot more time-based, I feel. If you just play Survivor, you'll get the red rings eventually. Whereas Killer, I think the same thing can be applied. But there is a certain point as Killer to where you're gonna face Survivors that are pretty freaking good. Especially red ranks. There are some Survivors that know what the hell they're doing. Which can definitely de-pip you quite often if you keep on running into those teams. Whereas Survivor, as long as you have a relatively competent team, or at least one that knows how to play the game efficiently, then you should theoretically win most matches and either get a pip or a safety pip at the very least. Rank 1 for Survivor for a while, but I'm sometimes too nice as a killer, or I face Swifts. Yeah, too nice is definitely a big thing. Sometimes there are moments where you need to strategically tunnel someone out, or slug, stuff like that. As nice as you might want to be, sometimes there are just moments where you have to make that decision and go, okay, you know, time to take the kitty gloves off. You guys are pressuring gens. You're playing efficiently. You know, I need to do something about this if I want to get, you know, more than one kill or any kills for that matter. So there are times where being a bit mean is a necessary evil for a killer. All right. Last match, then I get to take a little bit of break before Champions of the Fog. I hate when people start to give up early on. Yeah, I think you're going to see that a lot more right now, obviously, where the DC penalty is non-existent, which is unfortunate. But yeah, which match am I streaming for COTF today? That would be Dead on Second Hook versus We Can't Loop. And then we have We Overslept versus 4 Dwights and Lone Locker. If you want, Shelby, I don't know if you're interested in doing so, but I know you're reffing the game at 10. You can stream that if you want. I know people have asked if anyone's streaming it, but I don't think Domo is, because Domo's going to be streaming it for me at 6. COTF is Champions of the Fog. I host and organize my own Dead by Daylight competitive jump off the gen. Ruin, okay. I'm gonna cleanse this then. Wraith. Bad Wraith. There he does break, so I need to jump off. That is Bone Clapper, by the way. He is not on me, he's on Giraffe instead. Yeah, Bone Clapper makes it hard to tell where Wraith is. Alright, if she works on the totem, I'll work on the gen. But I wish it was the other way around so I get inner strength. Bone Clapper is a pretty good uncommon add-on, to be honest, because it does keep the survivors guessing. And when you keep the survivors guessing, moments like that happen. Because Nancy wasn't paying attention. I don't know why she wasn't paying attention. The sound of Bone Clapper is very, very unique. So you should be able to know what the hell is going on. I hear his growls. Pallet's gone here. So I need to leave. Pallet coming up. Daybreak. He will. Move on to the next tile. He cloaks up. I think he left me. Nope. He's on Little Rock instead. Looks like he's going back for his Ruin Totem. Dying Light as well is interesting. He might tell out Nancy. Wait, did Nancy go to second stage? She shouldn't have. That base player. Thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty ones, my friend. Main Wraith and use increased speed and appearance time. I'd recommend double Swift Hunt, honestly. Wow, he's tunneling out Nancy. Yep. Thankfully, she has DS. I'll use this to activate Inner Strength. Silent Bell and All-Seeing Blood. It depends on the map. I would make that statement to where very, very good add-on combo for All-Seeing. I don't really care for Coxcomb Clapper, to be honest. I don't think it's too necessary. Most survivors that are paying attention aren't going to fall victim to it. But I will note that, whatchamacallit, All Seen on, like, Coldwood maps, really good. Was giving up. That's how she got a second hook? Of course she was. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she give up? Well, that puts a bit of a damper on things, doesn't it? One person in middle, that's Little Rock up there. Don't know where Meg is. Meg's in that corner. As much as I'd like to continue on this gen, I'll be the one to go for the unhook, because Little Rock's going to be in chase in a moment. But now they run to the unhook. That's not good placement, because now Wraith could potentially see where I am, if they're smart. Is Little Rock committing to the unhook? No. He's looking for the unhook now. Drop this in case you don't have one. You do have one. Good, good. Alright, you need a heal? Okay, that guy's here. Take. As like the increased speed for body blocks and appearance time is really good. The reappearance time is very good. That's why I like Double Swift Hun. The speed I don't think is necessary because Wraith and Cloak now runs at a 150 speed as is. Little Rock's there. That gen's about done, or regressed fully. I didn't use that medkit, right? Giraffe should be able to heal up. Not happening. Oh, Giraffe, get away, please. I don't want you to die, and he's on you now. That's unfortunate timing. Drop the pallet. Thank you. Alright, I took a bit of aggro for you. Yep. Build break. Let's move to the next tile then. DS in hand? Gotcha. Or let's sit at vault. Looks like he's not on me, but on Giraffe. Oh, I got you. You had DS, so you didn't want to heal yourself. I see now. I see what you're going for, yeah. That's my mistake. I didn't realize that you had DS in play. I should probably ask you what your perks were prior to the game. My mistake. That one's on me. Looks like he's on Steve. Less than ideal. Is he picking up immediately? He is. Alright, let's heal. The thing is that he has Dying Light, which makes healing others, or at least all of our healing speed, much slower in comparison. He's right now on 4 stacks of it, and the only one who can heal at a normal, if not faster speed, is Nancy. He's going to be coming here. I'll take the hit again. Hopefully give Giraffe a little bit of distance. Pallet there's gone. Do I have another pallet at all? Maybe not. So I'll take the hook state. I think that's the right play here. That ensures Giraffe gets away. That ensures that Little Rock gets off of hook. If Nancy had one more hook state, we'd be in a better position, but she attempted a suicide. I don't have any totems in pocket right now, so I needed to get healed off a hook, which is not great. So ideally, Nancy's the one who goes for me. There's Ruin finally gone, but I imagine whoever is on that totem is about to get hit. That would be Nancy. The good news is, as soon as Nancy dies, we then lose Dying Light, but she's definitely going down here. Still in chase. In or out of cloak? In cloak. And down she goes. Will Wraith kill her off? I think at this point, there's no reason not to. Yeah, we'll make it. That should make the speed normal pretty much. That pretty much deactivates Dying Light. That's good news. Maybe I should take aggro here. Did he hear the growls? No. Where's Giraffe? He's cloaking up again. And this area is pretty much a dead zone, too. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for you. As much as I would love to help out, not much of a chance. That leaves both Little Rock and I. So, our best case scenario here is that Little Rock finishes the gen, and we hunt Hatch, I think. Unless he finishes the gen before Wraith gets there and does a 80-second chase, which I'm a little bit skeptical of. This Wraith seems to know what he's doing, relatively speaking. So, in that case, let's hunt Hatch. That just goes Little Rock's on second hook, so if Little Rock goes down, that might be my best way of escape. Bone Clapper. We see Little Rock go down now. I'll probably stick the exit gate, but it's a Wraith. That's easier said than done to maneuver around a Wraith for a Hatch. Little Rock down. Well, he slugged for the 4K. Based on the fact that he's cloaked up, it would seem to be the case. Of course, I found Hatch too. So let's go for Little Rock. Is he on Little Rock or no? He might be baiting me. Take you up. No time to heal, unfortunately. Fun fact on this map, when you go past those stone statues, all middle, when they go off screen, they turn to face you. Yeah, I've seen that. That's a fun fact indeed. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Little Rock, to the right of me on that side is the hatch. You could theoretically go for me, but I'd need to die on hook, and yeah, go into a locker. That's a smart play. You could go for me. If you do, then that could result in a scenario to where one of us gets out via hatch. There's no way that we both escape here. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm gonna start suiciding. Go to the right. The tile in the far corner near the exit gate. Hatch will be there. If he's not on you, you might get it in time. Why do you sit on pallets? You could have looped that. The reason being against Wraith is that when he's cloaked up, he's actually at a disadvantage on pallet. So when Wraiths are cloaked up, you should not drop pallet right away, nor should he loop, because the moment that you give Wraith control of the pallet, he then gains advantage, because he can then sprint and hit you. So you need to use that cloak time to your advantage. And so if he were to stay cloaked and try and get you on the pallet, and you stun him out of cloak, you get distance that way. If they don't uncloak and you drop the pallet, then you're able to vault it and force them into the uncloak, into the break. In that instance, though, he played smart and I was in an unsafe pallet. Couldn't really do too much one way or another. It was just more or less trying to buy time for Little Rock. But one way or another, GG, well played to the Wraith and the survivors. Save the best for last. Ruin, Disco, and Dying Light. Fair play. Bone Clapper and All Seen. Yeah, not a bad play, honestly. That makes sense why he's always on top of someone. But with that being said, we are going to end the stream there. As always, going to go raid another member of Children of the Fog, though actually, it looks like none of them are currently live, so let's go see who else is live. Who is live right now? I want to raid. No worries, Little Rock. Always happy to have you here. And you know what? Let's go raid... Excuse me. Let's go raid. Who haven't raided in a long time that I recognize? Fantismo, Drewless. Catch you guys next time. Bye, Created. Have a good one. Stick by for the raid if you want. I guess let's go raid Phoenix. Why not? Let's do that. Alright, on that note, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our X-Life campaign. We're trying to help your kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. And as a reminder, Champions of the Fog will be starting up at 6 p.m. CST, so make sure you do not miss out on that. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 5 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!